Where did we really come from? Why were the ancient people wiped out? Was it because they were freeloaders to the new paradigm that was being created? The ancient people, the ancient people, let's just take the Native Americans for example. They lived in complete harmony with the earth and took only what they needed. And this lifestyle sustained them for thousands of years and could have continued to sustain their people for thousands of years. And what we see with the new paradigm is that is very much not possible. I mean, no longer can one just wander out and say, this is a beautiful place to live. There's a little stream here and I can build myself a house and grow my own food. No longer can you do that. I mean, minimum, for a little piece of ground in the desert with no stream and no trees, you're looking at $10,000 for, maybe 5 acres. If you can build on it and whatnot, and where are you going to get water? So the ancient people were a threat to this new paradigm. And once the native people are pushed off of a land, now you can begin to reshape the mindset of the people and place a value on every square foot of the ground that the people sleep on. And even more so, you can inflate the value of that land over time to where people at some point can no longer even afford to live in the places that they live. And so this is, I think, a big part of the reasoning behind the destruction of the ancient world. And it's not over. I mean, it is still happening right now. Right now there are people living in harmony, and their livelihood is threatened every day, and they're being persecuted, and many of them eventually give up and move to towns and cities and conform. So again, I have no idea how deep this goes. Does it go as deep as governments, or is there a higher? And I'm not going as far as God, but is there something in between, something that we don't know, and some force at work here? I don't know, but I know what has happened, and I know this has happened in, from what I can see, within a couple hundred years, and I don't think it's going to get any better. However, I do think that we have options. I mean, we don't have to continue at this pace, and we can slightly remove ourselves. Or I believe we could remove ourselves 100%, but at the same time, I think with our conditioning, we might not want to be removed 100%, and we may still value things in this modern paradigm. But I think we can return to a semi-balanced lifestyle, and we can live more in harmony with the earth. And we don't have to give half of our money to rent or mortgage, and we can grow our own food and have chickens, and if you hunt, you could even hunt. Maybe return to, at least in portion, to a more natural lifestyle, the very thing that has been taken away, at least the people who practice these lifestyles. And I think maybe we owe it to them, but I think certainly we owe it to ourselves, because These were, the people used to just be much better off. These things are actually available. What has changed is the mindset. I mean, the mindset is the hardest thing to change. But yet, we really can, and I think that we must begin to integrate some of these older principles back into our lifestyles if we're going to survive as a people. Because the idea of never-ending growth is unsustainable. I mean, something has to give, and things need to be done in a more balanced fashion. So that's it. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and have a blessed day.